down.
Hey everybody, it's Patty Dobrovolsky in my backyard. I just thought I'd shake it up because I'm always in front of a whiteboard, and so I'm just going to bring the whiteboard outside. I got a bunch of birds that are singing a chorus, and you know, birds actually, when they sing in the morning, they help things grow. They measured that, and I love that. That's a great fact. Okay, this week we're focused on desire, but desire plus belief, because when you marry your desire with belief that it's possible, that is a match made in heaven. So this week we're going to examine, how does that actually work? How do you maintain your spark of desire, and what do you do when things don't happen at the pace you think? You know what happens is that your doubt, which is your last ditch effort of your brain, your doubt creeps in and it tries to derail you off the path to the things that you want. And it is like a grueling thing, but I'm going to tell you a story, because I want to tell you the story of Mike. And if you've ever watched Creative Genius U, my TEDx Ben talk, you've heard my story of Mike, but it bears repeating. Because Mike, he was this cool guy that contacted me. He was an assistant director on many, many films. And you know what an assistant director does. They're not the director themselves. They oversee everything, really, but they're assistant, right? And so they don't get the credit in the end when they really literally have done all the heavy lifting. Well, Mike, he wanted to make a film of his own. So one year he's in Bali shooting a commercial, and he gets this idea for this short film. And coincidentally, somebody sent him a link to my Draw Your Future, and so he gets a bunch of friends together, and in their hotel room at night, they decide to draw their future, and so they do. And Mike draws his film, his short film being made. He draws the audience that will come to see it. He draws the multiple awards it will win in many different countries. And then he comes up with the 3 bold steps to get him there. You know, 1, write the script. 2, come up with a Kickstarter so he can raise the funds to do it. And 3, get a crew. Well, boom, a year later, Mike's in Bali making his film. And what happens is he gets to a certain point in the film and he realizes, oh my gosh, he really needed to have the film go a certain direction that it's not. And suddenly he's out of money too. And he knows he needs to pivot, but where's the money going to come from? He's freaked out and his doubt starts to creep in. Well, at that time, he sends me a text. Hey, it's Mike, I'm in Bali. What do I do? I'm freaked out. I'm stuck. I've written myself into a corner. Help me. And all I say to him is this: Mike, go back to your map and look at the right side of that picture, and then double click on that thing. You've got to reboot your desire. And when you look at that picture of it, it's going to help fill you with serotonin, and it's going to let your imagination unlock and give you some new ways that you can get through it. You can do this. And so I leave it at that. I forget all about Mike and Bali and the film. And a year later, I find his email and I think, I'm going to write that guy and see what happened. Well, I write him, and he is at the Cannes Film Festival with his short film. It's won multiple awards in all these different countries, and he can't wait to make his full feature film. So this is the story of what happens when we get trapped in our doubt, that you really can reboot yourself if you spend just a little time daydreaming what that brand new reality is going to be. So really, lots of people spend time, dreaming and wishing for things to occur. But until you really boot your desire is like rocket fuel for you to get to that dream. And it will help you slog through the long hours and the late nights and the sleeplessness that sometimes comes with that dream. If you think about it, Einstein wore a damn hole in the floor walking in his thought experiments. Elizabeth Gilbert goes on and on about how she pulls herself up to the writing table every day. And Michelle Obama shared with us in her book how that she would get up at 4:30 every morning so that she could achieve and stay in shape, because it's important. Tour de France bike riders, they grill themselves out in this terrible weather so that they can ride in any kind of weather, anywhere, anytime, and stay motivated. And you can too. I know you can. So this week, I think that it's important to remember that life is full of all these distractions and they're going to try to distract you. So you got to just know them. And so your challenge this week, should you choose to accept it, is to draw a mural of your dream. But let's draw it as if it's happening on a beautiful, fantastic island somewhere. Somewhere that's gorgeous. It can be any magical setting that you think about. Draw that dream there, add to it a bunch of color, and then around it, I want you to put the rough seas. The seas that are gonna swarm up over you, that are filled with your Netflix binge watching and that your partner wanting you to go and do the laundry a billion times, and the dogs who need walking, and all of the worry you have about unemployment and will you have enough and all that stuff. That's part of the sea that you're swimming in all the time. Once you got the sea and once you got your dream, I want you to throw yourself a lifeline in that picture, because your belief is your lifeline. And so figure out for you, what is your lifeline that you commit to helping pull you out of it when you get stuck? This is going to be fantastic. So label that lifeline for yourself, because know that love plus belief is going to reboot that desire and get you going. I believe in you, and I know you believe in you too. So I can't wait to see what you find out. I can't wait to see your pictures, because they're going to be awesome. So please post them, put them in the Facebook group, send them to me, do whatever you like. And if you're interested in really crushing it in the virtual environment, you want to come and take my free class on September 5th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, because I'm doing a free class on how you can flip your fear and crush it in the virtual stage. Let's do this. I can't wait to see how things go for you. You inspire me. Until next time, up your creative genius. Yeah, let's do this.